all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mod, and today is X-Wing Wednesdays, everybody. So we have issue 82 of Build the X-Wing, and it's some more pipework. Whenever I hear about pipework on this X-Wing, it fills me with absolute dread, because the pipework lately has not been the best on this model. But I've had a look at it, I've more or less grasped what we need to do in this issue, so I don't think it should be a problem. Anyway, with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, so let's get started. Now we need this section that we've had from a previous issue. Sorry if it's shining up a little bit. Let me see if I can sort that. It's just the overhead light. Okay, so what we've got these two pipes here, and they're going to be fitting on the ends here and going into this bit here. But what I'm going to need some glue, because as we know on the pipework for this model, they do need to be glued in. They do say push fit, but I really just don't think that is wise on this model. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue just into the tops of these holes here. And here, here, and here. Now these pipes are identical, so they can only really go in one way. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the first pipe onto its location, and then just sort of try with my fingers. I might need some tweezers today, but just put that into that section there. I know that's hard to see, but if you can look at that, that's how that pipe's going. And then we just need to repeat it on the other side. So I've learned very early on with this model that it does need gluing. Okay, now we've done that, we move on to the next section. Okay, and what we need next is this one here. Now these are labelled, there is a number on it, and this one is number 2 that we're going to be working on. And what we've got is we've got these very small straight hyperdrive jet pipes, and we need to put them onto this bit here. So again, I'm going to use my glue, and I'm going on the bottom holes here, just down here. And then we've got like a little bit of a notch just on that, and that's just going to stop it going in any further when we put it. I mean, that's quite a nice tight fit, but I still like to use a dab of glue. I mean, that second one, that went in really easy, so that probably would have come out. Okay, so now we've done that, we need to actually put them on the hyperdrive. Now what we've got here is we've got 2 spots just at the top there. Now if I'm just going to do a test fit, so yeah, what we need to do, we've got 2 holes at the top here, and what we need to do, we're just going to dab a bit of glue in. Okay, and then I'm just going to dab a little bit of glue just where this part's going to be sitting in here, because I really don't want them to come out again. So just a bit, just enough to hold it. Doesn't need to be caked in glue. Okay, so now what we're doing is we've got to more or less angle these pieces in first, and then push it down to where it needs to be. So it's quite a tight fit, but as you can see there, that's them pipes in the place. Okay, what we need to do then, we need to repeat what we've just done on the other side. What I've learned with this X-Wing is you really have to study it these days. You can't just get away with opening it out the packet and putting it together. It does need to be studied. Okay, so I'll put these pipes in here. Okay, so that's them ones in. I'm just going to put a bit more glue in my pot. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, the same again, is just going to put some glue on these top holes. Just like that. And then just a dab just where this is going to be sitting. It's not going too bad so far, but we'll see when we get to the end, because we've got, after we've done this, we've got 4 more pipes that we're going to need to put on, and they look quite challenging, so we'll see. So again, I'm just going to slot them in. There we go, and then push that down into place, making sure it's pushed in all the way home. Okay, they have come out yet again. Okay, so that's that part done. What we need to do next is we've got these 4 pipes here, and we need to fit these now. Now these do look a little bit more complicated, but more or less what we're going to do is we've got sort of a bend part here. If I'll show that bend part here, this is going to be going to the top here, and then the bottom hole underneath. Now this is going to be quite challenging because obviously it's a tight fit, but I'm sure we'll do it. So I'm going to put it down there first of all. That's nicely in. Now I might need some tweezers for this. In fact, I am going to get my tweezers, just to make life a little bit easier getting these top ones in. So I just want to do this quickly before the glue dries down there. Push it in, if you can, all the way. Tweezers don't want to behave themselves. Right, I believe that's in, and I'm happy with that in there, that like so. And then we just need to repeat on the other side. So again, just get some glue onto it. There we go. I'm going to use my tweezers again. It's gone in nicely, and then I'll just move it around so I can get the pipe in. At this section. I do believe that's in. The hardest part is actually pushing these pipes in. Once they're in, I think I'm just going to be a case of, as far as it goes in, I'll have to be happy with it really. There's not really... Right, okay, I'll have to just cope with that. It's not all the way in, but it's not going to deter from the model. So we'll do the other side. Sorry, didn't realise I was off the model then on the camera. This can be the hardest bit. It's actually seem to get down there. That can be the hardest bit sometimes. Because I've got my light on, my studio light. Right, that's in. I've got my studio light on, but it comes sometimes, it massively reflects off shiny parts, and it can be very difficult to see. Let's see if I can get this in without tweezers, because tweezers are sort of getting in the way a little bit. Right, so that's in, and get that top one in. That's gone in lovely, fantastic. And then the last one, so touch wood, that's the only problem we've had today of just getting that one in because of lack of room. Now we did get some fuselage parts in this and some screws, which obviously we're not using this issue, so I've put them away until we need them. Could the curse of the X-Wing have been lifted? There we go. And that's all that piping now in place. And that's it for this issue. Wow. Okay, so train of thought. That was a little bit fiddly, but it hasn't gone as bad as I thought it would do. So I'm just putting my tweezers away. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. It's a shame these didn't go in all the way, but yeah, the holes must have been too small, and we know on the X-Wing that the holes on this are they're not the best anyway. But that's that issue complete. I'm really chuffed with that, actually. I really am pleased how that's come along, really am. So that is this issue done. So yeah, I can't believe it. That went better than what I thought. So that's issue 82 complete. Well, that's it for issue 82. Sorry about that for a second. I forgot even what issue we were doing. But yeah, that is it for issue 82 and X-Wing Wednesdays, everybody. So yeah, that went a lot smoother than what I thought. But every time I see the word pipework, it just fills me with dread on this model. It really does. It's not the easiest thing to do. And you'd think after a build like the Millennium Falcon, I'd be okay with it, but not when holes are drilled out properly and things are just not going in the way they should do. But it's been a successful build today, and I'm pleased about that. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as for always, guys, stay safe and bye for now.